And just like that, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing like a 1 month update on the bulk and also a full day of eating with it. And today's a rest day, so I'm not going to take you through a workout. So today's just going to be a full day of eating as well as giving you an update on where I am after 1 month into the bulk. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. I'm already running late, so I need to go make breakfast. So let's get right to it. Okay, I just made breakfast this morning. I'm pretty sure it's the same breakfast that I had in the previous video for bulking. So I, of course, ate most of this cosmic apple as I was making the eggs. But basically, I made 5 eggs. I weighed out 3.5 grams of butter, and I put it on top of one sourdough piece of bread, and then the other half of the eggs I'm just eating it by itself. So the total macros for this meal are 585 calories, 28.3 grams of fat, 47 grams of carbs, and 34 grams of protein. So this is a really good way to start off the morning. It's a really balanced meal and it keeps me full for a while. I will be eating a snack later, but I'll show you that later, of course, before I actually eat my next meal. And again, because today is a rest day, I don't really need a ton of carbs in the morning. But this is the breakfast that I eat every single morning during a school day. If it's on the weekend, then I'll change it up. I'll eat like either some pancakes or I'll eat some protein oatmeal or something like that. But yeah, every single school day eats apple, sourdough bread, and then 5 eggs. Anyways, as per usual when I'm filming these videos, I'm already running late for school, so I'm going to eat this really quickly, and then I'll catch you for the next thing. So my energy drink for this morning is going to be this Alani Cherry Twist. It does have 15 calories in it, but as I say in all my videos, I choose not to track energy drinks. It's just a personal choice. It does have 5 grams of carbs in it, however, but in the grand scheme of things, 15 calories really does not make that much of a difference in the end totals. So as I'm driving to school, I'm going to go ahead and show you the snack I'm going to eat at about like 11 a.m. Anywhere between like where I just had breakfast just a little bit ago and then I eat lunch at 1:30. So just something to hold me over. It's a no-cow blueberry cobbler protein bar. I have no idea how this tastes. I've never tried it before. It was just like 60 cents at the vitamin shop, so I picked it up. It is plant-based protein, but it's 190 calories, 22 grams of protein, 4 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbs, and 16 grams of fiber. So really that fiber is the main thing that's going to keep me full until I eat lunch. I did say 1:30, but I'm actually going to eat lunch at home, so I'm going to have to like, cook that up, which will probably take like 30 minutes. So it'll end up being like 2 o'clock when they eat lunch, which is very late. Because with today being a rest day, I'm not going to have a pre-workout meal and go to the gym right after I finish school. I'm just going to go home and do homework for basically the whole day. All right, school is done for the day. Like I said earlier, usually this would be my pre-workout meal, but because today is a rest day, I'm just going to be eating a normal lunch. So my lunch for today is going to be this Kevin's cooked steak tips. I don't really know exactly what it is. I'll show a picture on the screen right here. Obviously, I don't have the original box for it anymore, but it's basically just like steak tips in some kind of like marinade with a sauce. So I'm gonna warm that up in the pan and then I'm gonna eat 250 grams of rice with that. It's a pretty basic meal. I mean, it's just like steak and rice, but it's gonna be really filling, has really good macros to it. So I'm gonna go make that really quick. So I'm pretty sure all you do, you just get the package, like open it and then pour the juice out of it. And then just go to the stove, dump it in, and then use a spatula to kind of like break the pieces apart. And then once that's cooked up a little bit, literally just add the sauce on top. And for the rice, I already weighed it out. I'm just going to put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes. And then once everything's ready, just combine it into a bowl. So the lunch is plated, or I guess bowled. I don't know, because it's in a bowl. It's not really a plate. It looks really good. It smells really, really good. But for the total macros for this meal, it's 798 calories, 21.1 grams of fat, 70.2 grams of carbs, and then 78 grams of protein. So this meal covers about half of my daily protein intake that I need. So that's a really good chunk of that. But I cannot wait to get into this, so let's see how it tastes. I mean, it doesn't really look the most appetizing, but I'm sure it tastes good. The steak is really tender, and that sauce almost tastes like gravy. It's really, really like thick and creamy.
It tastes really, really good. Obviously, the rice is just regular rice, but it mixes well together. Anyways, I'm gonna absolutely devour this meal, and then I have like 2 hours of online class to do, and then just a bunch of homework after that. So I'm not really sure when the next time I'll eat after this is, but whenever it is, I'll catch you then. Just kidding, I lied. So because I usually do a workout at this time, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about like an update on the bulk, given that this is the 1 month video of the bulk. So I started off at like 155 or 154 pounds, something like that. On the screen right now, you'll see like a graph of the past month of where I started, how it's going. As you can see, weight loss is not a steady line. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up. It may spike one day, it may be like a really low one day. Or not weight loss, but like weight loss or weight gain would be like that. So as you can see, there's been several spikes, but overall the trajectory is going up as it should be. So I am just a little bit more than I wanted to be. I want to do about half a pound of weight gain per week, which is almost double that. However, I do think at least 2 pounds of that is coming from water weight, since I'm holding on to more water and I'm eating more food. I'm always full. Especially when I was cutting, I would do everything possible to manipulate that number on the scale to get as low as possible. But when I'm on the bulk, I'm eating late night dinners, and I'm not necessarily focused about trying to be like fasted when I do weigh-ins in the morning. So overall, it may not actually be that much of a difference. However, I'm not too concerned about it. I'm still going to stick to 2,800 calories every single day. And then as you can see with the physique update, I mean, there's some change. There's not too much, obviously. I do think, if anything, maybe my chest got just like a slightly bigger. However, in 1 month, really, there's not going to be that much of a difference. And I'm pretty like happy. I don't think body dysmorphia has kicked in quite yet. I do still think I'm pretty lean, or like is the leanest I've ever been. So I know it's not lean. It's for some people this is where they would stop the bulk, but I'm kind of just starting it looking like this. Anyways, enough ranting. Now the next time I see you will actually be for the next meal. Current time is 4 p.m. I've developed a little bit of a sweet tooth, so I'm going to be eating a Honeycrisp apple, of course. This is a little bit on the larger side, so usually when I track apples, I do like a medium apple, which is about 100 calories. This one's a little bit bigger, so I think it's like 120 calories is how I track it. The macros will be on the screen right here. But this will be a good thing to hold me off and something to snack on for just a little bit while I continue doing schoolwork. If you watch my other videos, you probably noticed by now I eat a ton of apples. For some reason, I just really, really love apples and I never get tired of them. But I usually have 2 of these a day, as long as like I have a lot of them. If I'm running low on apples, I may only eat 1 a day. But usually every single day for breakfast, I have an apple, whether I would cut it up and put it into protein oats or just eat it like a whole apple like I did this morning. And then I also have one around either dinner time or as a snack like I am right now. And I'm also going to be eating one of these Starburst goodies. This is like a healthier kind of candy option, similar to like how Smart Sweets would be or Joyride. It's got 90 calories per package, but really I think it's like 110 because there's 40 grams of carbs, 14 of it is dietary fiber, so that's 26 grams of carbs. Multiply that by 4 because 1 carb equals 4 calories, and it's definitely not 90. So either way, I'm going to track this as the real version, not the 90 calories, just to be safer. What I like about these is that they're made with like really clean ingredients. It has allulose as a main sweetener, and it uses real fruit juice concentrate in it. Anyway, it's going to be eating one of these as a little snack while I continue to study and do homework. All right, just made the next meal. I guess you would consider this dinner. I'm gonna go to Bible study in a little bit, so my kind of like whole meal timing is off. So it's like 5:30 right now, which is a little early for me to eat dinner. But basically, this is just a peanut butter jelly sandwich with 2 slices of like whole grain, which has I think like 10 grams of protein in it for 2 slices, and then almond butter, and then I use this cherry jam that I got from Lidl. It's really really good. It has like chunks of cherry inside of it. The total macros for this meal are 575 calories, 23 grams of fat, 75 grams of carbs, 16 grams of protein. I think this leaves at least 400 calories left in the day, which, because today is a rest day, it's okay if I don't hit the 2,800 calories just because I'm resting and I'm not going to be burning as many calories. So I'm still going to eat something later, just probably not 400 calories worth of food, which I know some people have a debate over that philosophy if you should still hit your calories on rest days. but there's just no point of like force feeding myself if I don't need to. I'm not in any kind of rush to gain any weight. Anyways, I'm gonna eat this. It's a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Like, obviously, it's gonna taste really good. And then, of course, I did a corner cut, which is the only right way to cut this. Now, I would have used the same sourdough bread I had for breakfast to make this, but I ran out of sourdough bread and I had to switch off of this because I used the last piece this morning. But it still tastes really good, of course. Like I said, about to go off to Bible study, and then I'll catch you for the final thing to eat today. So it's been quite a while since the last clip. I think it's like 8:30 right now. Anyways, the last meal, or not meal, like a snack I'm gonna have with the remaining 400 calories will be a Think protein bar. It's got only 220 calories in it with 15 grams of protein, 24 grams of carbs, 9 grams of fat. But you know, today is a rest day because I didn't do any lift, and to be fair, I really did not do much exercising. I maybe walked like 4,000 or 5,000 steps a day just because I've been either sat in a desk at school a day or sat in a desk at home all day. Then it just, there's no point in eating the extra 200 calories. I'm still in a calorie surplus. So this will just be a last sort of like thing to round off. This is the Boston cream flavor, by the way. It tastes all right. This was like 45 cents. That's why I bought it. And after eating that protein bar, that's it for today's video. I'm done eating for the rest of the day. So for the total calories, we're looking at 2,602, and then we're looking at 86.5 grams of fat, 301 grams of carbs, 166.1 grams of protein. So again, I weigh basically, let's just call it 160 pounds. So 166 is over that 1 pound per body weight. And then I'm in the range of fat that I want to eat each day. So basically the 200 calories I didn't eat were just carbs. So at the end of the day, because I didn't do a lift, not that big of a deal. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, please let me know in the comments. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you when I see you again. Goodbye.